You got a little time here. He wants to shoot shit, huh? Let me get out of my truck. Ooh. Give me a minute. I left something important in the glove box. I have to get this out. Hi, Mr. Golden. How are you? I know what you're doing, Gwen. What's up, Nate? Mr. Guffey? Hi, Mr. Esky. Look at that beautiful sunset tonight. Just a wonderful sunset. Monica Crow, where are you from? Hello. Hi, Monica. Chris Kaiser, Will Miller, Perry Roberts. Wow, we're getting quite a few already. Might come back outside for a little while. It's rather nice. Give me a minute. I'm going to go in and get a tasty adult beverage. I'm going to turn some lights on. Smells like crock pot chicken in here. I cooked a crock pot chicken for dinner. It was pretty good. Jason Maycheck, what's up? You got to come get your hat, buddy. I should have dropped it off. I didn't have it in the truck. I just came back from Ohio. Why am I taking this upstairs? Hold on. I got to take his back down. What's up, Wayne? How are you? And it really smells like chicken in here. I hope the window's up. Wait, go to bed, and I'm going to wake up hungry. Like I don't do that enough already. Give me a minute. I know it's dark. I wasn't really planning on doing this. It just kind of happened. I think that was MLH. Yep, what's up, buddy? Wayne, you keeping Steve in line at them races? Let's go outside and hang out for a minute, huh? I gotta put something in the secure storage container. I'm gonna leave that light on. We had chicken and noodles. That a boy. A little hot for chicken and noodles. I had chicken and mashed potatoes. Hold on. Hi all, happy birthday, man. Yes, I work today. Hi, Josh. Happy birthday, buddy. Eating ice cream and watching a Sasquatch. I just ate ice cream. Actually, it was sherbet. Got my gun safe. Pick this up. Check this out. We'll show you. Oh, Ava and Allie want a shout out. How are you? Hope all is well. We'll have a get together. You two can be like stars on the show one day. Maybe you'll get me some more subscribers. Dana, how are you? There, we got it. That's the gun safe. I bought a safe. I had too many things. Not so much that they were like worth a lot of money guns, but they're guns that mean a lot to me, like stuff that was given to me by my family and stuff. So if I lost them in a fire, I'd have been a really bummed out dude. Holding the cameras. I'm sorry I'm shaking. Trash wood, but let's see if the fire's still going. I don't think it is. All right, for everybody don't know, Jason's a buddy of mine I worked with. I explained this once before. We worked in the Carpenters Union together. And can you see me better? Which way can you see me better? Well, the fire's out. But anyways, so we got a long history, and I knew him way before that too. Videos by Al. What's up, buddy? And he's always been real good to me, especially when we work together, and we've always had a good time. We get a lot of crazy stories. Some of them we're not allowed to share on YouTube. Matter of fact, I don't know if we're even allowed to talk about them yet. The statue is up on them. I'm just kidding. What's up? We haven't seen you in a hot minute, buddy. How are you doing? I was not. I was burning cutoffs. Hey, Bunny, what's up? I got my little buddy, the Bunny, over here. He hangs out every day. Where you at? He's right there. You can't see him. It's too dark. I'll give you a sip of the tasty beverage. Chai. Come here. Say hello. I was feeding him strawberries the other day. He was going for, not out of my hand, but Al, can you see the lumber pile? How's that for the stacking? You approve of my stacking? 1-inch stickers. Got some big wide pine boards down there. Yeah, it's getting a little too dark out. There's the pad, my shack. Plan on making the shack look like my garage. If you can tell the difference, this has the board and bat. I did all that myself. Well, cut it all and everything. Monica, where are you from? I don't think I've ever seen you in one of my lives. Tell me about yourself. Jason Duchette Logging. Duche or Duchette, did I say it right? Nathan Lehigh. Jason Duchette, yes I did. She's gone, my friend. A fellow on the other side of the state bought it. Hey, you can see my big ugly face good now. Oh yeah, you're right about that, Wayne. Wreck-It Ralph mode, nice. Alex, is it real dry out there still? Or did you guys get some rain where you can start? I mean, is it getting too dry to work yet? I seen Jesse Ginner put a pretty cool video up on Facebook here. They're picking some lifts up underneath the main line or whatever it is, underneath the carriage, the sky car. Man, it looked like they were in those that was pretty crazy. I don't know if you saw that. Oh, you did see it, Alex, because you made a comment on it. Wreck-It Ralph mode. That's funny. Not too terrible dry, but won't be long. Ain't that some shit? You guys are supposed to get all this rain all the time. And here we are in PA, it rains every day. I mean, it really ain't got me down. I can't complain. The next job, it's going to create a problem. It's going to be an issue because we have to drive trucks up a dirt road. Oh, you can't even see it. Yeah, I did, Chris. Jay, I should be working. I don't know yet. Hold on, I gotta switch this around. I was trying to show you my firewood pile. It depends. I have an issue with the vehicle I have to take care of, and it might take me to a far and distant place to take care of it. There, you can see the garage a little better. It's poor lighting, I'm sorry. But I'll have to do this earlier next time. So just give me a call, Jay. Can y'all see that? I don't know if you can. I don't know how to do it. It's bad that way. What if we turn this way? You see my firewood? Like 9 cords in this thing. That's the first time I've ever had it. I got to get my act together and do this earlier. Maybe you can see the moon. We got a good moon. How's that? That's the neighbor's house. Our neighbor kid lives there. He's a young kid. He's all right. Kind of got a Sanford and Son thing going on, but that happens to the best of us. So, how's everybody doing? I wanted to talk about some stuff. What did I want to talk about? New pumps came in. Got to go pay a bunch of money tomorrow for that. Okay. So I'll put the video up. I'm gonna get no skeeters in here. I'll put the video up. I don't know, probably later this week because I'm still behind on videos I gotta post. I cut the biggest tree on the property Saturday morning, and I did it that morning because there's somebody there, and I think I know who it is, that likes to walk by the job site, and they love me so much that they leave their dog crap in bags, and they throw it right into my landing, like my driveway. And I think that must be like nuclear dog poo, because they think it'll like stop what I'm doing and stop the development of the land that they don't own in a housing plan. So at 7:05, I cranked the 372 up and we dropped that thing. In the first 51 feet, it had 3,146 board feet approximately. And then I cut 6 more logs out of the top, mostly blocking logs. So I didn't scale them, but I'm guessing it's close to 1,000 in them 6, because some of them logs were 200 foot, some of them were 100, 300 foot, some were 150. I don't know. I'm saying it's about 38 to 4,000 in that one tree. So I'm gonna try to video loading that on the truck tomorrow, because morning that's the first one to go, and it's gonna be a tough one. Come on now. Can't get this together. There we go. So, Mike Wagner, how are you? Did I miss comments? Lobster crawl for me. Cool. Hi, MSL. What's up, buddy? And hey, I've been getting some serious flack for the music in that video I put, John Boy's Crew. Thanks, Alex. I've been catching some heat for that. I guess you guys didn't like that music. I was just trying to change it up. It's like the variety hour. We put lots of variety out there, so whatever. Sorry if you didn't like it. There's not always a broad selection for the copyright-free stuff. It's tough to find sometimes something that'll fit, or basically, I don't know. Them guys, I was looking for something a little more upbeat, because them guys move a lot of wood. They're pretty fast paced. As you can tell, they have some really nice equipment, and they do not mess around. So I was just looking for something a little quicker. He's going to send me more videos. He liked that one, so we'll make some more in the future. But anyways, getting back to the big tree. Yeah, I fired the saw up 705. It took me about 10 minutes to gnaw on it to get it down. I had to cut root spurs and everything to get the saw in far enough. It's pretty cool. Willy Wonka, nice. Willy Wonka kind of creeped me out. I hope I don't give you the little man nightmares. What's his name is the actor in there. He's a little freaky in that. It's kind of weird. But either way, I dropped that tree, and it was so loud, and it shook everything. My brother came to cut firewood that morning. He's like, I pulled in just as it was starting to fall. And he said, from where I was at, it looked like it was going to fall right on the skidder, because it's close to the landing. And it was just... It's funny. That was a big tree, my lord. And then I got 1, 2, 3. I think I got 3 or 4 to cut tomorrow. One's no problem. The other one might be a no cut, just because it's got like this tree house built around it. And if I think I can cut the one off above the tree house and get the good part, the rest of it's got lag bolts and nails in it. And then the other one's leaning out over the road. I got to push it back with a skidder. It's a little one. It's not a big deal. But the one is hairy. I got to thread it between the property line, the boundary line, and the frontal loader. It's going to be... Nerves will be high on that one. I was going to do it Saturday, but I kind of got a lot more out of them trees than I was expecting to. So I kind of just want to get the one on the truck and load it out and gone before I mess with anything else. So I didn't really... I'd had enough. I almost tipped the skidder over. I high-sided on a stump and almost tipped the skidder over and cinched the old balloon knot up, so it kind of, yeah, I had enough for Saturday. Mike, I'll tell you what, the black oak was pretty good on that job. There was only on the whole job, I think, 3 bad white oaks that were hollow. One was no good the whole way up. 2 of the other ones, I could cut it out within the first 8 feet or less. The ones that were bad were the red oak. Nice, MSL. The red oak was full of mineral. I didn't have one red oak on that whole job that I could try to veneer, and I thought some of it would. It was kind of disappointing, but not that it would have went for it right now anyways. Red oak is so in the crap house. But something with just the way the dirt is, you know what I mean? People been there before, they know it's just crummy. The backside on the back part of that parcel, you could tell it was a different generation of timber. I think at one time that might have been farm field like 100 years ago. And it was younger timber. It had some nicer red oak on it, but it wasn't nice enough to try to veneer, you know. Just wasn't of the right quality. Oblong shaped logs and stuff. But the red oak was not good on that job. Not veneer good. You did a lot of shake. There was shake in it. Definitely, that big one's got shake in it. Unfortunately, nothing you can do about that. Just kind of is what it is. Some of the black oaks were nice, man. I caught a dandy black oak up on that top. I think I scaled that job back when we looked at it at right around 100,000 feet. And then, I scaled on a stick and then went on the stick. From the time it goes from stick to ground, you'll grow about 25%. So I figured, I told the guy I worked with, we should be able to get 115 to 125 out of it. You know what I mean? And then there were some where the limits were different here and there and a couple other places. So there were some places we took less. Yeah, right. You're funny, MSL. And then there was other areas that were, we took less here, but we took more there. So I don't know. When I scaled it, I didn't know how far they were going in some spots. So, but I think I just worked the numbers last night. It's going to cut somewhere between roughly, I figured it average per load, footage per load and whatever. And it's going to cut somewhere around, I think it was 156 to 165. And I just, because I wasn't sure how many more loads. I got to figure out the next, I think I got 5 more loads to go. So, and that was not pulpwood. That was just blocking or scragwood and grade logs. Brian Smith, long time no see. How you doing, buddy? Average per tree. Hey, did you go up there and do that for him, Nate? He called me and I was just entirely too busy. I just talked to John. I just left his house about an hour ago. I had to grab payment for that last job I did. I'm glad you got you. Cleveland was just too far from me. I couldn't. That was about an hour ride for you. So it was about 2 for me. Okay, the average on that job. The average on that job was, I want to say it's hard. Certain parts of the property, the average was real low. Like the back right corner of the property had a bunch of real small stuff in it. The front right corner of the property, everything was huge. Average was 6 to 700 foot per tree. And in the middle was probably that was easy 700 foot per tree. MSL was there. He's seen it. That stuff up on top was huge. That white oak I cut that day he was there, I think that scaled out at just under 3,000 foot. I think it was like 2,700 or something. I can't remember. That was a big dog. Too big to send to the stave mill, unfortunately. It was huge. I think it went to, tried to veneer the butt, and then the rest went to a quarter saw mill. I don't know if they make flooring or what they make. So, yeah, it was not fun. Poison. Oh, boy, am I glad I didn't go there. I don't think I have any poison ivy right now, but I could be wrong. Wait. Let me itch a minute. That's a mosquito bite. No, I don't think I do. That was a big white oak. I'm glad you were there, man. It's fun to share that stuff with people. I've got hair in my tongue. So, how you been making out there, buddy? You been able to roll? Are you getting rain like we are occasionally? My dad's best friend's down by you. He's down near Asheville right now. His daughter lives down here. He goes down there and stays for about a month. He's retired. A month at a time. I feel like there was more I wanted to tell you guys about. Talked about the video and the music, blah, blah, blah. I got some good videos. I got a cool loader video the other morning. The way the sun was coming through the trees, and when I would cut, you could see all the dust, hanging in the air and stuff. So I did like a couple slow motion videos and things. That'll be cool. We'll get that up in the next couple of days. So the channel's growing slowly. But I get about a sub or 2 every week. So I'd like to see it go faster. That would be neat. But like I said, it doesn't matter. I enjoy doing it. So that tree, oh boy, was it ever, Barry. You guys ever, I'm sure all you know of Odie Horse 1. If you don't, go over there and check him out and sub to him. That's somebody who should have way more subs than he does. Way more than me. I mean, he makes some incredible videos. And the stuff he cuts is just beautiful. He's working in Northern California. I mean, his views are just gorgeous. His office is, I couldn't imagine. I mean, that would be so cool to be able to work there. You know, it looks like there's always room to walk around and move. You know, it seems like they cut a lot of the stuff out there with harvesters, but there's some of it is just so big they can't. There's no harvester cutting it. The only harvester is Odie Horse One and his big chainsaw and tree jacks. So, gotta get the kids feed. Wayne's gotta go feed his raccoons. No problem, Wayne. Glad you guys enjoy it. Really do. Wayne, are you coming to Paul Bunyan this year? You came last year. No, I couldn't make it last year. I'm gonna be bummed. I contract cut it, Mike. I haven't really bought any timber of my own. I'm not big enough yet. So I got a pretty good deal going with the guy I work for. So there's really right now there's no need to change. I figure I'm just gonna work on building a company and building my name and reputation. I'm going to look at a job for the ODNR Thursday. The Division of Natural Resources. It's on some public piece of ground. I don't know what there's something where they're trying to get oak regeneration, so they want to cut everything down but the oaks. So that ought to be an interesting go check out. Let me see, what else did I forget? I haven't done a live feed in a while. Is there anything different you guys want? Any questions? I still ain't got more. I got the hats and shirts I bought, but yeah, I heard that, Dave. That's a bummer. It is what it is. He's busy man now. Axeman. Good for him, man. I'm happy for them guys. But like I said, I got the same, but they're not. I gotta find somewhere to get them embroidered cheaper. It's the place I did it. I mean, they did a good job. It costs too dang much. I can't. That would be awesome. I hope you can, buddy. I really hope you can. Hollywood Wade. Hollywood. That's me. I ain't saying that. No, he's a good dude. I've contacted Wade a couple times with questions and, issues with a skidder or a question about a pump or how this works or, hey, have you ever done this and messed with this on a certain piece of equipment? I'll tell you what, he's been helpful every time. He's always good, he'll tell you, help you every way he can, and he's just a good egg. World needs more people like him. Hi, Larry Hayes. No problem, man. I'm glad y'all enjoy. Yes, I'm just playing. Hey, David, you may be late as long as you showed up. Mr. Haley. Oh, a high logger. That'll be good. Mr. Haley, are you guys logging again? Why have you been holding out on us? Or did this job just start? He's sneaky about his videos. And if you haven't watched Dale's latest, Stump Jumper's latest video, you should go over and do that. I left a comment on there I think you'll appreciate. You're good for comments like that. I can't believe I beat you to it. Maybe. He says maybe, everybody. Maybe. If that ain't crummy, I don't know what is. Maybe. What a horse butt. I don't know, MSL. I gotta figure it out. Like I said, I got an issue with my rolling office right now. A little electrical demon that I'm fighting. I don't really want to venture too far from home until I figure out what it is or I get rid of the truck. Do I really have the money to be getting rid of the truck right now? No, I don't know what I'm going to do. The pump's got me a little strapped for cash. And then I got some issues around the house I got to fix. But I got to muster up money and help for that. Don't even start with me, Ohio logger. Nate, don't you. Mr. Ford, man. I'll remember that next time you were there. Hey, you come cut these walnuts down for me. I'm just kidding, dude. We're not going to start a Ford Chevy Dodge battle on this channel. That's like starting a John Deere Tiger Cat Caterpillar Barco fight. Should have bought a Tiger Cat. Of course. Of course you would say that. Maybe I should have bought a FabTech. Seeing as how that was in your video there, David. Lobster fishermen and support the new regulations coming are overreach. No good science behind it and no common sense lobster. That's so crazy. They are anymore. Get on my jet. Listen to this comedian. You know there's 30,000 comedians out of work right now, MSL, so I wouldn't go trying to be one. Definitely. And not had a whale death in 20 years. Shipping kills whales, not meat. Lobstering. No shit. That's crazy. Maine lobstering. Josh, if I come to Maine, I'm looking you up and we're going to catch lobsters. When is lobster season? Can you catch lobsters all year long or is it only a certain time of the year? On your yacht. Yeah. More like a dinghy, huh? I know the feeling. Wisconsin owl. Where's Skidder Cav at? We're supporting the Skidder Cav. The Maple Leaf. Yes, so back to you guys. You have any questions? Shannon Schedule wants me to make a video about wedge placement and limbing techniques. Yes, Perry Roberts, you're absolutely right. I did hear that today. I caught him and just said hello and congratulations on everything, and I had to go because I was driving. I don't want to be on the phone. +1 for that video. What video? What video are you talking about? Cooper Connell? Did I miss something? Josh Nolan. Now, okay. And what, like, is there a cutoff? Okay. Wedging and limbing. All right. Wedging's pretty simple. Limbing technique can be, I got to figure out a way to get the camera mounted to my helmet again. Maybe I'll use my old helmet. Hey, Shannon's actually, he's on here. What's up, dude? Limbing will, a lot of guys will start a green dude out in limbing, you know, like, hey, I'll drop him and you top him. And that's fine, but I think in the cutting of the tree, the limbing of it's the most dangerous part, to be honest with you. You know, sure, the dropping part can be the dangerous part if you're standing at the bottom catching flies, you know, like, oh, just like staring at it while it's fall. You got to get away from that thing, you know what I mean? You can stare at it, but get away from it first. Some people cut it and they like stand in awe because it's, you know, it's impressive. And the next thing you know, you get slapped with a limb. But the limbing part, that's what got me in my ankle. As I was limbing, a scarlet oak got my butt. To this day, I still cringe when I see scarlet oak. I've cut quite a bit. Nate gets a lot of that scarlet oak. It looks like a pin oak almost. It's nasty, crummy stuff. Scales out as black oak. Ain't worth crap. When you get into some real nasty situations is when you limb a tree or when you drop a tree. Oh, Jesus. That sucks, Josh. When you cut a tree, like on this last one, I cut a bunch of trees down over this hill. Remember this hill? Remember where we worked? We started that day. Well, we went down over that hill a little ways. And we cut all these trees, you know, and so I just dumped them. Because they owned the property on the other side of the no-cut line. And he said, just dump them down into the woods and pull, you know, and do whatever you got to do. So I did that, and I pulled them up whole. And I would drag them all the way up into a pile, and I'd shove the tree, you know, shoving them off to the side, and I'd get out and limb them after I got 4 and 5. And that's where it got dangerous, because now you got a bunch of limbs that are, this limb's loaded this way, and the one next to it's loaded the other way, and then you got one that's bent up like this, loaded, wants to come down, one on the bottom wants to spring up. Each one's, it's, you really got to be careful. At least when you just drop a tree, most of your load is either this way or it wants to collapse down. You know what I mean? You don't have that multi. You do sometimes, but not all the time. So, yeah, you probably love them because no one else wants them. Now that you got that swamp buggy you got. Hey, you take care, MSL. Tell everybody I said hello. Give them my best. Yeah, I've heard that, Chad. I know a couple guys that did some like work and tornado work back, because when I was in '86, a tornado came through. I say our area. It was north of where I live, and it twisted. There's still, and Jason Maycheck can attest to this. There's still trees up by our camp, and they call it the blowdown. It's like a white oak, and you walk up on them in the woods, and it's just like a 20-foot stem, and it looks like someone just grabbed it and twisted it and twisted it and twisted it until, you know, like if you take a limb and keep twisting it and twisting it until it tears off and you have all them little fuzzy fingers. That's exactly what it looks like, man. It just, and I remember grouse hunting up in there when we were little. There's pieces of like, you know, like trailers, mobile home, you know, that corrugated metal stuck in the sides of them trees. Some of them trees, you know, they were 18, 20 inches, and that stuff was rammed in there at least a foot. It was crazy. So it must have been ripping. Todd likes the face when I passed the Bigfoot hunters. That was pretty. I drove up on that and I said, holy hot shit, I got to get a video, even if I do wreck. Kevin Lewis, thank you, sir. Oh, I bet you, Mr. Kaiser. What are they going through down there in New Orleans right now? Is that Barry or whatever the heck his name is? That's terrible. Hey, I saw, on a better note, for all the guys that get hit by the pulp markets, especially with Luke closing, I heard a rumor. See you, Nate. Give me a call sometime. I heard a rumor that Walmart is switching to paper bags, man. Shopping bags. No more plastic. Mrs. Elite Earthworks, how are you? Mrs. Elite Earthworks, everybody. We have a celebrity on the channel watching. I'm honored. Ooh, Barry Hansen. I can't complain. Still kicking. You know what, Todd? I haven't really heard from him lately. He hasn't said boo to me. I've been busier than a cat covering up turds, and he's been, I think, the same. All his videos, he seems so bummed out about the weather. I feel bad. I don't. He was never that bummed about the weather. He was always like, yeah, you know, it rains, the hell with it, just keep going. You know what I mean? So I got to get up. I just talked to my buddy. I was like, I got to go up there and work with him a couple of days just to go hang out and be with my buddy. So I was supposed to go up and hang out on 4th of July with Uncle Paulie, but 4th of July was not a good time for me. I had some issues with some stuff at work, and I wasn't feeling good because of the heat. I snuck off and did a little fishing, and then I went to the family camp. So saw you today. You were big and black and running through the woods. You did not. You did not. I think you saw Yogi. So, but we'll shut this down here in a minute and let everybody get back to their Sunday living. I'm sure you don't want to be spending all this time with me. You got families and stuff. I just figured I'd check in and give you like a status report, because my videos are like, they're not current. Like what you're seeing happened like a couple days ago, 6 days ago. So I'm just For some reason, I'm keeping up. You know, it's just I'm making a little bit like I'm actually being good about like, oh, this would make a good video, so I video it. And usually where I forget. Smoky. Little 3-bed camp on 11 acres near you. That ain't bad. We'll have to go back after you sign off and see what I missed. Oh, I don't know if you missed a whole lot of anything. Elite Earthworks. Mrs. Elite Earthworks. Where are you? Just what state are you guys from? I forgot. I swear you guys told me and I can't remember. Mike Wagner, see ya. Missouri. That's what I thought. I knew it was over that way. Okay. Cool. Friends of mine were they were in Montana. They liked it there. I haven't been to Montana yet. I'm going to Nebraska this year, though. I guess I'll pass through every state along the way. But I'm going to Nebraska. I'm going to go chase a mule deer. Hopefully I catch him. Who did you video during the Close to the Road? The guy I sub off of. Matt, you don't know him. The guy that I do, you know, he buys the timber, I do the work. He was there that day to close traffic down, which you see didn't work real good because the people drive right, you know, we had 2 vehicles blocking each way. So we had parked across the road. That car literally had to drive up on the sidewalk to get around us. I never even saw her come through. Holy cow! Everybody, Cotton Top 3, how are you? Thank you. Thank you so much for that. You didn't have to do that, man. I appreciate it. And that certainly was a monster. That rattled some way. We're working in the backside of a housing plan. That's a clearing lot for like more houses. I'll tell you what, those people got a rough waking up this morning. That was pretty crazy there. How's things down by you? You getting affected by that rain at all from the hurricane or tropical storm? I can't remember what seems like it keeps changing every chance I get a minute to look at the news. I missed a comment, I feel like. Big whitetail mule deer in Nebraska. Yes, Todd, I'm going after the mule deer. But if I see steady rain, is it affecting your cutting at all? I mean, you work through some pretty wet stuff, I see. And Mrs. Elite Earthwork, yes. Hopefully it is cooler up there. Because it is just... Last week, I think in 5 days, I drank 8 gallons of water and some like 16 or 17 like 32-ounce Powerades. I mean, that's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. I mean, no one likes to hear them storms come through and cause damage, but one positive is it makes the pulp markets go good, which trickles down to us. So there's one positive thing out of something like that, but you never want to see that displace people and mess things up. So, I had a question for you, Tim, and I can't remember. I was thinking about something the other day, and I was like, shit, I should have asked you, and I can't remember what it was. I've had a lot of things on my mind lately, and I forget a lot. So I apologize. If I think of it, I'll just send you a message on Messenger or something. When you coming to Maine for lobster on a lobster? I don't know yet. Chris will drink 2 gallons before noon. I probably would too, but I usually don't start cutting until about 11 because I run the loader in the morning while it's cool. So, because of the pump thing, nothing better to do than hang out with you. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. David Golan, you take care, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. We just had an ocean. Oh, man. Todd makes some good chowder. And it's not chowder, it's chowder. It's the clear stuff, not the white. But he says you can make it. It was cool. So he makes it clear, and he's like, well, you want it white, you just pour this cream. He had heavy cream. I mean, it ain't good for you. But it's good. Lots of potatoes, too. So good. I loved it. Then we went to that, what's the place called, Todd? that place you can eat the all you can eat lobster and the crab legs. My God, I ate so many king crab legs. I thought I was gonna burst. I know it's right there on Nordic Lodge. If you guys are ever in Rhode Island, look up the Nordic Lodge. It's incredible. It's just a sight to see. It was one of the coolest things I did. I wish you could have came. Instead, he had to stay and cut grass. Like, you know, what a bum. Oh, Shannon, I bet you it's killing you. It followed us. Oh, that's no good. Oh, my. Well, I'll tell you what, everybody. It's getting late. I got a long day tomorrow. Well, hey, Chris, it wasn't just king crabs. It's all you can eat. King crab legs. They have lobsters, like 3 different types of steak. It was like sirloin, Delmonico, and then like I think little tiny fillets or something. Then they have, you know, all kinds of other buffet stuff, like, you know, a bunch of a cold seafood barbet. There's other types of seafood too, like clams and all kinds of stuff. It was insane. It was like $100, but it was insane. There was anything you could ever want there. And it was just all one place. Like, you could walk up and just keep getting another lobster and another one and another one and another one. I mean, lobster's good, but I kind of like the crab legs better. It was pretty crazy. That was fun. Hey, Tim, if you're still on here, are you going to the Bunyan show this year or no? I was just curious. It's on my mind now. I've been asking a couple people if they're going. What's up? It's 95 in Ottawa. Oh my God. All right. Well, he must not be on here no more. So, all right. Cool beans, no problem. But, anyways, y'all take care. I'm gonna run because I gotta hit the hay here. Oh man, everybody's skipping Bunyan this year. What a bummer. Oh well. We gotta get David Haley to come down for Bunyan. He's not a traveler, but we're going to what's the word? Sedate him and ship him down. He's not mulching our beds. Oh man. All right, y'all. You guys take care. I'm going to run. Thank you everybody for stopping. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate everything. I really do. Oh, ISX Cummins, everybody. Every time I try to go, someone comes on here and throws a you don't have to do that, man. You gave me too much last time. They throw a damn super chat up. Holy crap. Why are you doing this? I can't be that interesting. Really? And I was just saying thank you to everyone, and he goes and does this. You turd. I didn't get a chance to watch that hay video. Saw it. I wanted to check it out. And the way you pile them tractors on there. Slick Chick's on here now. Man, I was just about to go, and I was the Chris Neville's. Man, now he hits me with one. You guys are getting out of control with this. This is crazy. We are under attack from the tree huggers. Ah, Josh, that's no good. I keep saying goodbye, and you guys keep dragging me back. Some beer money, a little bit, but I don't drink that much beer. I know you guys probably think I drink too much because every time I come on here, I have a beer, but it's like a social beer. We gather, we get together, we have a tasty beverage, and we talk about nothing, apparently. Oh, Perry, don't you dare say that, man. His spider sense will start tingling, and he'll put the bad juju on me or something. Don't say stuff like that. Come on, he's got a way better personality than me. Way better. Todd says, we like your videos, Pate. Pate. Gotcha. Gotcha. Got him. That's great. You guys are all too much. I mean, you really are. I'll tell you what. I have to say that if this YouTube thing does anything for me, it helped me become a more sociable person, and it has helped me. I've met so many cool people on here because of this. I mean, it's just incredible. It really is incredible. I can't. That's why I hope, like, I'm always asking, like, you guys going to Bunyan, you going here, you going there, because I'd love to meet so many people to personally thank you, and you can't like reach through the camera and shake your hand. But there's times I got to say that I wish I could. You've met a cool Pete. Well, it wasn't me, David, because you won't come down here. I think you need to get over your fear of traveling and get your butt down here. So you can stay here if you want with all the dead animals. I don't have the lights on. There's some more over there. Oh, hey, we'll show you real quick. I'm going to turn it. Y'all, did you see this? You don't want the fan. Did I show you guys this? I got the huge buck I got back. The one I shot in Pennsylvania last year. It's back. Todd will appreciate this. The big man. I had nowhere else to put it. So I put it right there. I mean, bathroom, bedroom. So I about walk into it every morning. But, yeah, there's that big mamma jamma. And then in the guest bedroom, we have the West Virginia buck taking a nap because I haven't figured out where I'm going to put him yet. I was going to build that room over here, and I kind of got tied up with money in other places right now, and time and hot, and this is where it's at. And so I got deer sleeping in the guest room, deer hanging out in the bedroom, creeping on me. And obviously all the other ones in here, which y'all can't see because I don't have a light on. Where'd it go? Ooh, that was almost bad. Almost pulled the computer down. I mean, there's... No, Todd, it is not. Although, well, we're not going down that road. Thank you, Jason. I didn't think you were still here. Holy cow, man. Jason, we're starting... You got to come down this year, dude. Like, you really need to. If nobody else wants to come down like you used to come down with, let me know. I'll talk to my buddy, see if you come down to stay with us at his place. And we've been hunting over in the... I don't want to say it on here, but where you and Big D hunted the first day, where everyone camps. We hunted over there for the first day last year, and then we hunted the private land the second day. And then maybe you could hunt your uncles or something, you know what I mean? There's room for you at his place. And, I know he'd be cool with it. I just got to talk to him, give him a heads up. So start trying to figure that out. I'd love to have you, man. We need to spend more time together, hang out some more. Which buck, Todd? They're all mine. Both of them ones I showed you were mine. The big one with the ferns around, it's from PA archery last year. And the one on the beds from West Virginia, that was on the second day of their rifle season. So, I forgot to show you guys that. And, like a horse head in a bed. Mrs. Elite Earthworks, that's funny. They're not beady. Listen. Mrs. Elite Earthworks, I will explain this to you like I've explained this to many other people. All these deer, I don't get them mounted as like, it's not, it's like, yes, that's a nice buck. And those are down there. And those are over there. But I get them mounted more because of the memory. Because I'll look at that deer and I'll go, I can tell you everything about the situation of where I shot that. It's about the memory, not so much. Okay, so we'll just do a quick rundown. That buck I shot up here behind my house. Right not far in the woods behind the house here. That was a bow kill, okay? That deer was the only deer I ever found that I shot it with a bow. We found it while it was alive. It was still barely alive when we found it, like 5 hours later. I don't know how it did that. It was incredible. We had to put it down, obviously, and it was interesting, and I did it with it was something. A friend usually comes and helps me anytime. We all take turns helping each other track deer because it's hard to track your own deer because you're so psyched up. But either way, that's a quick story on that one. This one was a deer I spotted from a mile away. And I took the truck and drove about half of it because it was the way the strip mine was laid out. I could do that. Then I army crawled. I walked about the other, I don't know. There's a little over a half mile I walked, and the rest I crawled. I stalked that deer the whole way and shot him with a bow. And that was a 60-yard shot down over a hill into a meadow. And I barely got him, but I got him. I shot this deer and it died in the Ohio River while looking for one that my buddy had hit with a bow. So we're looking for his, and this one walked up and I shot it with a bow. Hi, George O'Brien. This one I shot in West Virginia with a rifle 1 mountain away. Literally, I shot it from one hill to the other hill. It was like a 450-yard shot. And then there was a little bit more of a story behind that, but we're not going to tell that right now. This deer here, it's the first buck ever killed on my uncle's property, local here. I missed so many. My brother had missed so many. And that was the first one I killed. I called it over, and it came right to me, and I was like really proud of that. That at the time was the biggest buck. When I got that mounted, that was the biggest buck I ever killed. And I was so proud of it because I shot it. In the locality we live, there's a lot of houses and stuff. And I shot it 100% legal with a gun. And I was so proud of that, because most of the deer go run up behind the houses where you can't chase them with a gun. This one I shot the year after I got this one. I got that one with a bow. And that was a awesome shot. I called him in. That was another one. There was some more stuff that tracking with a friend and found it. It's kind of a long story, but that's kind of how that one went. So I shot that one, and I got it mounted saying, well, hell, if I get this mounted, then I will, I know, well, if I get this mounted, I'll for sure kill a bigger one next year. Well, wouldn't you know, I shot that one. The next year, I shot that buck in archery season, which is, until this year, was my biggest buck ever. Shot him with a bow. I went to Canada for a hunting trip. I killed this buck here, which was my second biggest until this year. That was with a rifle. I came home and just went hunting with a buddy one day in West Virginia. It was like the second week of the season, and I shot that buck. So the next year I killed 3 of the biggest deer in my life, all in the same year. It was wild. But anyways, this one I shot at a friend's house. I went to high school with him. Crazy tracking story. Looked all night one night, couldn't find it. Found it the next day, and I skipped work to do it. And I actually skipped out of work early to go hunt that. This one was the first deer ever killed at this house where I lived here. I shot him on the second day of archery season. That one shot with a bow in West Virginia. Found out with a buddy of mine. We looked for it the night before. No, not that one. We didn't look at that one the night before, but I shot that one. That was a crazy one. That deer came in. It was straight underneath my tree stand. I literally shot straight down under it. And then that one, you all know the story about that one. And that is now my biggest. And this is my biggest West Virginia buck. And I got them both in the same year. So it's pretty crazy. There's a lot of stories. I know it's intimidating to a lot of people. And they're all like, oh, man, you got so much dead stuff and blah, blah, blah. But I'll tell you what, it's about the memory. And yes, I do have a connection in the taxidermy world, but I work it off. Everything is shared off of, I'll do something and he'll do something in favor of return. So it's not like anyone's doing anything for nothing there. There's definitely, I help build that onto a shop. I'll go down and skin deer or do something, anything I can't cut a tree. I have to cut some trees for him actually. So that's kind of how it works. But all right, I'm droning this on. I have a meeting to go. I gotta go. It's bedtime. Don't you nobody donate no more money because that's going to mess me all up. I got to go. So I gotta go to bed. I appreciate all you guys stopping in. I really do. I appreciate all you hanging in there, commenting on the videos. I love reading the comments. It's just incredible when you guys interact with the videos. It's so cool. I'm glad when you like it. Sorry if you don't like the sorry if you don't like the music sometimes. I try to spread it out. Some people like it, and I do not George O'Brien. East Corinth, okay? Oh, geez. There's lots of deer left, David. I have a moose horns I have to get up to. Alrighty, but y'all see ya. Y'all take care. Jason called me about that hat. I still got that last hat, and I gotta get these other ones embroidered. I had that last hat. What the hell did I do with it? Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Alright, I'll find it. It's around here somewhere. Unless I'm wearing it. Am I wearing it? Can't be wearing it. I don't know. Alright, I gotta go. Y'all take care. Have a good night.